Have you ever noticed that some people genuinely love being alone? They are not lonely, and they are not unhappy. In fact, many of them feel more alive, more present, and more at peace when they are by themselves. For most of us, this can seem puzzling. We ask ourselves, how can someone enjoy solitude so much? Don't they crave friendship, love, or attention? The truth is, people who cherish their alone time have mastered something most of us struggle with: understanding themselves. They know how to navigate their emotions, recharge their energy, and reflect on life deeply. While the world constantly pushes us to be social, these individuals find balance in silence. They know that clarity and inner peace cannot be borrowed. They must be cultivated. Being alone does not mean being disconnected from the world. On the contrary, solitude allows them to observe life with clarity. They notice the subtle expressions of others, the small details of daily life that often go unnoticed, and patterns in human behavior that many of us fail to see. Their mind is a quiet, observant space, a place where thoughts can wander freely without interruption. Think about the last time you truly enjoyed your own company. That calm, liberating feeling of freedom from expectations and constant social noise. Have you felt it? That sense of peace is what people who love solitude experience every day. They are not avoiding the world. They are engaging with themselves on the deepest possible level. Solitude nurtures emotional resilience. When chaos erupts around them, they remain composed. They do not react impulsively or let the moods of others dictate their own emotional state. This ability to stay grounded and self-aware is a hidden strength that most people fail to recognize. And it is not just about reacting less, it is about understanding oneself so deeply that outside pressures lose their power over your peace of mind. Interestingly, those who enjoy being alone often form the most meaningful relationships. They do not seek constant validation or approval. Instead, they connect with others intentionally and deeply. Their friendships and bonds are thoughtful, loyal, and sincere. They give their time and energy carefully, and in return, they experience genuine connection. Unlike many of us, they do not fear silence, awkwardness, or brief pauses in conversation. They embrace it. But why do some people prefer solitude so strongly? One of the main reasons is self-discovery. Time alone allows us to confront our thoughts, fears, and desires. It is in these moments that we truly understand ourselves, our values, our boundaries, and our dreams. Without solitude, self-awareness often remains superficial, and we spend most of our lives reacting rather than reflecting. Solitude is also a playground for creativity. Many of history's greatest thinkers, writers, and artists credited their best ideas and breakthroughs to moments spent alone. When the mind is free from distraction, it can wander, imagine, and invent. Solitude allows ideas to form naturally, and inspiration often strikes when we least expect it. Those who embrace alone time often find that their thoughts are more organized, their imagination sharper, and their problem-solving abilities stronger. Yet, solitude is not always easy. Society often pressures us to be constantly engaged, to always socialize, to never be alone. Choosing solitude can feel uncomfortable at first, even for those who thrive in it. Over time, however, the benefits far outweigh the temporary discomfort. In stillness, we discover clarity, growth, and inner peace. Every quiet moment becomes a chance to recharge and understand life in ways we might miss in constant company. Being alone teaches patience, introspection, and emotional intelligence. When surrounded by others, we are often reacting to their moods, behaviors, and expectations. Alone, we learn to manage our own thoughts and emotions. We notice our triggers, understand our values, and cultivate self-control. This level of self-mastery is rare, and yet it is invaluable. It helps us approach life with calmness and intentionality, rather than impulsiveness. People who enjoy solitude also tend to be highly observant. They notice patterns in human behavior, read subtle emotional cues, and understand social dynamics intuitively. They are silent thinkers, careful observers, and reflective decision-makers. This quiet awareness gives them an advantage in relationships, careers, and life itself. They do not rush to judgments, and they do not make assumptions without careful thought. Solitude is also a form of self-respect. It is not rejection of others, but a declaration that one's own peace and well-being matter. Those who embrace it understand that happiness cannot depend entirely on someone else. They cultivate it from within, which makes them stronger, wiser, and more confident. And here's an interesting thought. Some people hide their deepest feelings, even from those they love most. If you've ever wondered why this happens, or what drives people to keep their emotions to themselves, we'll explore this in our next video. Understanding it can completely change the way you perceive relationships, and even yourself. Being alone gives you the rare opportunity to understand yourself in a world full of noise. It teaches you to listen to your inner voice, to respect your own boundaries, and to prioritize what truly matters. It is a space where you can confront your fears, accept your flaws, and celebrate your strengths, all without judgment. So the next time you find yourself alone, or notice someone choosing solitude, remember this: being alone is not emptiness. It is clarity. It is strength. It is the secret source of creativity, emotional resilience, and self-awareness. It is a chance to connect with yourself deeply, to reflect, and to recharge. Embrace those moments. They are not wasted. They are the foundation of your inner world, the place where understanding, growth, and peace truly begin. And if you want to understand why some people hide their feelings even from those they love, stay with us, because we will explore this fascinating human behavior in our next video.